I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a podcast or a quick video because I did mention that I'm here to do walkthroughs, training material stuff, like more of like walkthroughs and hands-on experiences, not like theories and news. But sometimes I'll give you some a dose of news which actually matters. Ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode. It's been almost 12 days since I did my last video. And in this one, yes, this is your only totally unbiased AI host, AI creator, who's going to give you totally unbiased. And maybe will make you upset sometimes because, but that's not my intention. It's just that I like to criticize constructive criticism because I want things to get better. I like to challenge things and etc. So whatever I say, take it with a grain of salt, but maybe sometimes take it seriously as well as a friendly advice. All right. So I want to talk about OpenAI's Target project. Everyone's talking about it. But before I begin, we are in an AI bubble. There you go. I had to say it. We are in a bubble. It's very unfortunate. Just look at all the AI stuff. Any companies, whatever with .ai, they're mooning. The valuation are skyrocketing. Over here, they're talking about 500 billion. I'm like, dude, what are you even talking about? $500 billion while people can't eat? They are struggling with wages, can't afford housing, nothing. You're talking about, yeah, as if it matters to us, general public. Anyways, keeping all that aside, emotions aside, the reason I also said it's a bubble, because every single day, you'll see similar pattern in the AI space. Bunch of top YouTubers in the AI space talking about the same topic on repeat. It's just too much. So my friendly advice to you is avoid as much unnecessary noise, garbage, as possible, because we only have 24 hours. We got to spend time with our family and everything, and we have to be productive. All right, so that's my just 2 cents. And now, before I even get onto this drama, which I didn't intend to do so, but I wanted to show you what's actually happening in this whole AI race. Elon Musk versus this Sam Altman, the beef. It's not about USA getting ahead in the AI race. I feel it's more like I mentioned this, a bunch of companies, oligarchs, Elon Musk, Sam Altman, they're just fighting amongst each other to be the first one to rule humankind. That's about it. All right? USA is not investing in this project. It's Stargate, AI project, 500 billion. Who's investing in it? Nobody knows yet. Hence, Elon Musk wasn't sure. Obviously, he doesn't like Sam Altman because he also wants to rule the world. And when he sees Sam Altman going ahead with all these, whatever thing he's doing, he's upset. And before I get into the drama, just want to show you some of the tweets here. I want to clarify a few things. And that is, in the next upcoming days, I'm going to be talking about a few stuff. Look at the tools here. And please, let me remind you again, I won't be talking about hundreds of new tools that pops up or sponsorships and whatnot in video, BS. No. I'm just going to talk about a couple of tools, and I'll keep talking about them as they improve, have new features, because that's all we need. We don't need hundreds of software. OpenAI is coming out with all the agents, all the operators, whatever, man, just because they can increase the price in the future. Simple as that. The AI operator they just released, I feel it's gonna make people more lazy. Sure, it has its benefits, but I told you, I'm an AI critic. It just makes people more lazy. Yeah, don't do anything. Just leave everything to this AI agent. Let him browse for you while you sit down on your couch and eat some potato chips. Come on. So again, out of this, from the list, I use Flicky. So I'll be talking about Flicky. They have a lot of improvements. Opus is one of my favorite ones. And I'll show you how many videos I'm editing using Opus. Publer is my automation tool. This is how I drip feed most of my videos throughout my YouTube channels. I've been an early bird user of Publer, Opus, Flicky. Puppetry is how I animate some of my AI characters, which again, I will be talking about it separately. I'm just giving you a quick overview here. Stencil is all right. It's more of like a thumbnail image generator kind of thing. Katape, don't use it as much. Wave is my broadcasting tool. Very useful. 11 Labs doesn't really need any introduction. It's a voice cloning. Mega is a cloud storage. Shouldn't have put it here, but why not? vidIQ, kind of not much. I would put it aside. But out of all, the top 3 and 4, I use Flicky, Opus, Publer, Puppetry, and 11 Labs. And of course, we have OpenAI GPT, right? And Runway ML, and a few others. That's about it. Let's stick to this. That's it. Nothing else. Okay? The good? All right, now let me show you something else. Operator, guess what? Available to users on the JetGPT Pro plan, which is $200 per month. Do I really need it? No, it's okay. I don't want to be lazy. Let me actually put in a little more work and learn the methods instead of depending on AI agents all life. But however, I will explore this and I will bring it to you, my version. I will give you my use cases. And I'm also experimenting with DeepSeek, the R1 everybody's talking about, the Chinese AI and whatever. I'm actually working on it. I have a new system with a new GPU, which is about, I think, 4080 Super. All right. And I think it's going to do a much better job when I do the experimental stuff with LLMs. So stay tuned. I will compare open source LLMs very soon. All right. Now that's out of the way, ladies and gents, let's get into the drama. And I don't have a script. I like to do things impromptu, and I want to give it to you as quick as possible. Look at this here. Big, beautiful buildings. What do you mean by buildings? Stargate Site 1, Texas, Jan 2025. So hold up. This project was announced 2 days ago, yet for some reason, all of your buildings are already built. Why is that the case? I mean, yeah, it's AI generated. He's just doing all this because of this drama. So again, ladies and gents, let's talk about this real quick. OpenAI Stargate project underfunding, scrutiny. OpenAI has announced the Stargate project a significant $500 billion investment over 4 years aimed at developing new AI infrastructure in the United States. With an immediate deployment of $100 billion, Elon Musk has publicly expressed skepticism over the project's funding, questioning whether the funds are actually secured. Despite these doubts, Sam Altman of OpenAI has responded by inviting Musk to view the project's progress and emphasizing its national importance. You see this here? Back and forth, Jan 22nd. Wrong. As you surely know, want to come visit the first site already underway? This is great for the country. I realize what is great for the country isn't always what's optimal for your companies. But in your new role, I hope you'll mostly put America first. It's just beefing, right? I genuinely respect your accomplishments and think you're the most inspiring entrepreneur of our time. Oh, wow. Yeah, sure. Sure, we believe you. You see what's on the side here? DeepSeek R1, the new frontier in AI innovation. News after news. We have to ignore too much noise, ladies and gents. Sam Altman just responded to Elon Musk. Look at this here. They don't actually have the money. It's going to keep going. And others are just milking. Look, this is so funny. Epic times we're living in. Announcing the Stargate project. They don't actually have the money. I mean, do we live for this when you have the richest people in the world actually fight like kids? Is this why we are here? They're battling. Who's going to lead the AI race? It's not America first. That's why I keep saying, ladies and gents, understand who we take, who we follow, what kind of information we are taking, from who we are taking, the source is extremely important, right? There's too much drama revolved around this whole thing. I actually want to see this here real quick, what it says. This is a Lancium Billings facility. They already do it. I'm just looking at the credit of the Make It Official. Because they were always going to do this, this was nothing to do with, what do you guys, bros, never had a, this is the crazy part. I don't spend more than 10-20 minutes on X because, yeah, X is useful to some extent, but there's so much of bias, so much of garbage, so much of bots. It's mind-blowing. All right? And if you watch the inauguration where Sam Altman was there, and there was also, the most concerning part was the Oracle CEO, Larry. What was he doing there amongst all of them? And if you paid attention to his speech, he talked about, which I'm not going to discuss right now because it's a health thing and YouTube doesn't like me much as whenever I talk about health, the vaccine or whatever. Yeah, you shouldn't discuss health. Okay, fine. But you know what I mean. The guy, Larry, was caught quite some time ago discussing how he wants to create a surveillance for like entire the world. And imagine he comes out and talks about being a partner with Sam Altman, OpenAI, whatever, the data center. God knows what the plans are, basically. Right? I want to be as positive as possible, but again, I have to be a critic. That's how I am. I like to ask questions. I'm curious. And now when everyone's just like crypto came in, everybody was like crypto, and you know what happened? So much a scam. The evil guys always taking advantage of in the beginning. So that's why you have to be very careful. All right. And yeah, there's nothing much. I don't want to dig deeper. There's so much of garbage that people, will come across. Exclusive. OpenAI to remove non-profit control and give Sam Altman equity. Of course, how the times have changed. Remember when I discussed that Sam Altman is full of BS? laughing my ass off. This looks like something China can build on weekend. But for Sam Altman, his best piece of evidence, he has to prove that 500 billion are totally real. See, this is the crazy part. It's real. You'll see that. I find it very funny that these guys have to prove certain things. And also, they're all the stuff they introduce, like, oh, look at this. This is the operator. And another guy's explaining while their own people are getting excited. Wait, why are you getting excited? As if you don't know what's happening in your own company? It's just a gimmick. And like I mentioned, clearly, Sam Altman is full of BS. Elon Musk is full of BS. They will lie to whatever level. They're genius to their level, in their levels, right? But they will also lie because they are, again, fighting against each other to beat or win the AI race. Because whoever gets to AGI first, whoever gets to ASI first, gets to control the world. It's crazy, the times we live in. And there's no regulation. Everything is being deregulated. I'm up for deregulation, not a problem. But only when you are skillful enough to understand exactly what things are happening, or how it plays out. Most people will be left behind, and it's worrisome, believe it or not. So anyways, that's all I have. It's been almost 12 days I didn't do a video, so I thought, let me just give you something real quick. I don't want to waste your time, honestly. And I clearly mentioned, whatever I put out there, I put it with love. Okay? All the tools, Opus, Publer, I still use all of these. And it's going to blow your mind when I show you something. You know what? You're like, no, he's lying. Before I end, this is my Opus. Check this out. Check this out. Yeah, I'm a non-person, I know. Look at the amount I spent over here. I had like several thousands. And right now, clearly you can see, oh, by the way, you can see this. They have a lot of new stuff, long to shorts, AI captions, AI reframe, AI B-roll, AI voiceover. I barely use them. And you can clearly see I've used up 99.43 GB out of 100 GB. That's crazy. So 199 projects saved. I use this on a regular basis for a lot of reasons. So when I actually dig deeper, I'll explain what each of these features do and how you can maximize this. You can use it for your clients, you can use it for yourself, for your own brand, and etc. This is just, again, a tip of the iceberg. Okay, there's a lot more which I'm going to discuss down the road. So stay tuned. One by one, Flicky, Opus, Publer, and I will give you multiple use cases. How you can use it, how you can also use it as a service to sell or make money or whatever, like monetize it. And I'm not going to be talking about hundreds of stuff. I've never taken a sponsorship yet because most are garbage. Unless there's a decent enough product wants to pay me for something that is useful to humanity. I believe it or not, when I say it, I mean it. I run a few channels and I've never taken even single sponsorship. Of course, I'm tiny and nobody even reached out to me. Well, a couple of them did, but they were horse crap. So I like to put money where my mouth is, and I've done it for quite some time. I may not be as rich as most of the other creators out there, but I'm as real as it can get. All right? And I want to remain that way. Ladies and gents, I appreciate your time. If you like what you see, again, I thought I would do a podcast today. That was my setup. You see this? Yeah, I know. But regardless, I would appreciate if you could subscribe and maybe take me to 1,000 sub. That's my goal for this year. Not this year, this month. We have 20 days left. And if not, it's all good. Just keep the positive vibes. And until next time, thanks for watching. And I'll see you very soon. Peace for now.